Well,
Scott, I gotta say, your truck just launches insanely. It's under 12 seconds, quarter mile.
that's crazy.
It's super high performance.
It's nuts. It's just, and it's a truck. Well, I'm excited, a little nervous. Doing something fun today. I'm taking Rocky up to drag race a Ford Lightning. TFL Trucks, they decided they wanted to do a drag race. They invited me to come along. They're going to run the race, but I think I'm going to take the opportunity to do a little speed test. Well, here we go.
And launch them. Okay, well, they're not moving. Something is wrong.
So I'm here with Andre, TFL Truck, TFL Car. You call it one specific thing, or is it?
AllTFL.com. We have 8 channels now and crazy amount of websites too.
And so much footage that it's hard to keep up. But I try.
That's
I
true.
try. I've seen all the footage, all the videos I can.
Thank you. First of all, thank you for watching. And also, I met you a few months ago.
Yeah.
When we were testing a Rivian that we got from Rivian, actually.
It was fun coincidence because I was at the Rivian Service Center.
Yeah.
And I had been watching some of the Rivian videos, which hadn't all been published yet.
Yes, not.
But then I saw you drive up with Chad's R1T.
Yes.
And thought, wait a minute, I guess they must have just finished the week-long testing, how did it go?
Yeah. So remember, we were talking about our range testing that
Yeah.
we haven't published yet. So it was really nice to meet you. And then finally, you got your own Rivian, right?
Yeah, so this came a couple weeks after that. It was
Okay.
super great. Anyway, I just wanted to ask Andre, like, generally speaking, give me some thoughts about this truck, about electric trucks in general.
Okay.
Where do you see the industry now, and where's it going?
It's pretty crazy. So first of all, it's good to see it next to the Lightning because the size differential is stark.
Does the Lightning go lower? Or
No,
is it,
no. So it's not height
set
adjustable. Yeah, it's a set height. So I mean, I'm sure aftermarket will change that sometime
Yeah.
soon, and maybe Ford will change that later. But first of all, the Rivian is pretty high tech, in my opinion. And by the way, this was 80,500
As spec. Oh.
as spec. So this is quite expensive. I mean, your truck was a little bit less expensive because you were one of the original.
Right. Yeah. So
reservations,
just
right?
under 80.
So I think the tech on this truck is pretty spectacular. First of all, it's sitting low right now. You can jack it up, right?
Yeah.
Did you know this? That these tires say RIV. Did you see that?
I don't know what that is.
So that's Rivian. So I was talking to their engineers, and they said that this tire, the Scorpion, is specifically built for Rivian because where the bead is on this wheel, it has a special kind of design, so the wheel doesn't spin off the wheel. So the tire doesn't spin off the
Because
wheel
of the torque?
because of how much torque and how much speed this generates. So can you believe this? I mean, but I wanted to ask you something too because we had it for a week. We did a lot of testing with it. But what is it like? How fast can you charge this? Because we had trouble with some of our charging speeds.
Well, the top speed that I've seen at an Electrify America charger is 218 kilowatts.
So that's good. Actually.
And I installed the charger at my house, which is 11 kilowatts solid.
Okay.
In fact, I drove the kids around for a while yesterday and ended up at 19% and charged up to 100 overnight. So that's 81% in about 10 hours. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's good.
I will almost never be below 19 and need to go to 100.
Yes.
And so I'm almost always just doing it from home, right? But on the road, gets about 200 at the peak, and then it'll drop down to about 100, 150 for kind of like average. And then when it gets up to 80%, drops off pretty fast.
And then you drove it 4,000 miles. And so what's like your road trip like efficiency? Like how many miles per kilowatt hour did you see?
Let's look because this is interesting. If I can tell you my total percentage here, I've kept the Trip B meter since I bought it.
Okay.
So the total energy, 1,800 kilowatt hours, and it's exactly 2.05 miles per kilowatt hour.
And that's going in the mountains.
And that's all the time that I've owned it, all 4,000 miles.
And you also towed the trailer.
Yeah, we towed a trailer for a little bit, which the range went down to below 1 at one point. But then it's also been up over 4 at some points, like coming down out of the mountains for a while. So it can range quite a bit.
So we did a road trip already. We published. We saw about 1.9 to 2.0 miles per kilowatt hour in this truck.
And how many miles was that?
That was around like 1,300 miles.
Okay, so that's
because
a
we
good
drove
sample.
from Michigan.
Flat though, mostly.
Mostly flat,
Yeah.
but going to Colorado, which is a slightly uphill,
Yeah.
right?
But one thing that I've noticed is that the wind definitely makes a huge difference. When we were driving
and
to Flagstaff. Yeah.
And speed.
Right. We is same for the Lariat as well.
Yes,
for
exactly.
The Lightning.
Exactly. Yeah.
This seems to have a sweet spot at about 80, which the efficiency doesn't dip down quite as much as you expect. So I tend to go about 80 or 65. 75 is terrible for efficiency.
Interesting. But you have like lower profile. This is still a big truck.
Yeah.
So I think, I mean, it's exciting to see more vehicles, more electrified choices, right, on the market. This is about a month into production for sale. So I think, and I cannot wait for the others to join, right?
Yeah.
Because we still haven't seen the Hummer really in the real world. I mean, I drove it, but so I think it's exciting times.
Why the transition from cars to trucks?
That's Andre's doing. He did that. He brought us into the truck world. He was a big Duramax guy, and he introduced us to the world of trucks, and we kind of took the ball and ran with it.
And I think part of it's just because we're in Colorado, right? Like it seems to be a truck sort of state, both uphill as well as work trucks. Right?
You know, it's funny. Everybody who gets into this world automotive journalism wants to test drive Ferraris, right? And we found that trucks are where it's at because we're kind of every man and every woman, and this has always been the left side of the brain versus the right side of the brain, right? So trucks are kind of like, you think with your head, it's about torque and horsepower, the biggest tool in your toolbox, whereas cars are about emotion. And we've found that part has been ignored for a long time by most automotive journalists. So it was a great place to be, and we love that we've taken a lot of people with us and that they've taken us along with them.
Well, I just want to thank you for all of your efforts and your crew. Tommy's not here today. Ian's behind the camera. Thanks to Ian. Andre's been doing some crazy driving today, so we're going to do a little speed test and see what we do.
Now,
thanks again.
Should I give you a little warning, a little heads up?
Yeah.
He
just did one.
I just did one, and it gets a little squirrely toward the top end, so I would let the truck slow down naturally, but don't run off the course. That's bad.
We've got a 3/4 mile?
Yeah, no, we got 4,000 feet. Right, Andre? 4,000 feet. That's
did you make it to the end?
No, I kept it going to the end because I wanted to see, because it was right on the cusp of two different numbers, but it gets a little squirrely.
I'm a little on the nervous side, but I got kids. We got to kind of be mellow.
Once you hit the top speed, you'll know it, and then you can slow down, because it's not going to. I kept it going. It's not going to go any faster. You'll see.
But this isn't about mellow, though. This is about rocket. This is about rocket.
Go for it. Have fun.
Thanks again, Roman. We
and it's safe. Look, it's safe. No other traffic, no other vehicles. This is where you're going to do it. If you're going to do instrument testing, this is where you do it.
All right, let's do it. Do I need to do anything special for this meter?
No, what is it saying?
It says 0. 0 is all the way.
Well, it needs you to stop for like 10 seconds, so it knows where you're starting.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay, I have the other one.
All right, 3, 2, 1. It's like a rocket ship! 79, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 104, 110, 112, 14. Slowing down, 114. Holy moly. I was afraid to go fast. I'm gonna do that again. Going back. Turning around. 3.58. This one's a little bit more uphill. Let's see what the uphill does to it. Ready? Here we go again. Oh, 115. It wouldn't go above 115. I did it twice.
Ready for you. Can you do another one?
No.
No, you don't want to.
No, actually, I don't mind. It was kind of fun. You're joking, right?
No. Seriously, I was a little shaky when you took off.
Let's do it again.
Can you do another one?
Yeah. Let's see. This will be a better because now I got the feel for it. Everything rolling?
Yep.
All right. All right, here we go. So I better put my seatbelt. Seatbelts. The camera fell down. 90, 97, 98, 104, 108, 110, 112, 113, now it's slowing down, 115. Doesn't go past 115. Woo! That was fun. It is a lot like taking off in a rocket ship, though. Wow. I might have to do another one going backwards. Do it again. One last time. Well, the phone is not. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. $75, $80, $90, $95, $105, $112, $114, and then you can feel it top out. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's quite something.
How was that?
That was a lot of fun, actually. More fun than I thought. I don't know how much cameras. Some of my cameras stopped working, some of my cameras didn't. So what's our quarter time here?
Wait, so this is 0 to 60.
0 to 60 is 3.63. And
yeah, but I think also the impressive thing is the distance in which the truck reaches 60 miles an hour, 170 feet.
Oh my.
So like you can measure it with your, with your legs, and it's like,
yeah,
it's not very far.
No, but getting it up to 60 was easy. It's the second half, that 60 to 115.
Yeah. That
felt a little. It didn't feel squirrely. It just felt a little rough.
Well, the air resistance now builds up, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's true. And it wouldn't go quite. It was like 112, 113, and then I didn't want to keep it there too long because I didn't know where the end of the runway was. It gets a little grassy down there. Anyway, thanks again, Andre.
Yeah.
Super fun being able to be out here and hang out with you guys and do the drag race.
Good to see you, man. Hey Scott, can you coach me through your truck here? How to get it in the right mode?
Well, you got to start with the Star Wars visor. That's important.
Oh, I can't race like this?
Yeah, you can see where Han Solo's eyes are. You can see right through there. It's no problem.
Okay.
You don't want it to get too hot.